Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
As Brent Musburger used to say, you're looking live at downtown Detroit. Feels like fall got a head start on us this year. Paul Gross will have your weekend forecast here in just a moment. Rod?
Plus, a Michigan judge just made a ruling that could mean we'll have to wait a while to find out who won the November election. We'll explain.
But first, former Macomb County prosecutor Eric Smith just faced a federal judge in connection to an alleged embezzlement scheme. Thanks for joining us for an hour-long edition of Local 4 News at noon. I'm Jason Carr.
I'm Rod Maloney. Today's plea is a part of an ongoing investigation into spending from a public forfeiture fund. Eric Smith will face a federal judge this afternoon. Priya Mann joins us now live with what we can expect in court. Good afternoon, Priya.
Hey, Rod and Jason, it certainly is a fall from grace for this Macomb County prosecutor, former prosecutor, now a defendant in federal court. He'll appear before a judge at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Eric Smith admitted to obstruction in a plea agreement, saying he told 3 people, 2 assistant prosecutors and a friend, to lie when questioned by federal authorities about his use of campaign funds. Smith faces up to 20 years in prison, but likely will serve less than 2 years on the federal charge. Now, these charges are separate from 10 felony charges, including embezzlement and racketeering. Smith also faces for his spending of $600,000 from an obscure county forfeiture fund levied by State Attorney General Dana Nessel. Now, U.S. attorneys say last February, Smith asked a political consultant to help create a fake consulting agreement contract. It was set up to justify $20,000 that Smith took from his campaign fund. Now, of that $20,000, Smith gave the consultant $5,000, kept the remaining $15,000, which U.S. attorneys say he used for his own personal use. So he has pleaded guilty to that obstruction charge. He will be in court via Zoom at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. We'll have the very latest on this ongoing story. Reporting live from federal court, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
All right, Priya, thank you very much for the update on that very long-running story. In other news today, a judge has just ruled that Michigan clerks just must accept ballots postmarked by the eve of the November 3rd election. Michigan's preparing for waves of absentee ballots. So far, about 2.3 million have already been requested. The Court of Claims judge who made this ruling says this is necessary due to the pandemic and chronic mail delivery delays. Results do not have to be certified until 14 days after the election. The ruling is likely, though, to be appealed.
Also new at noon, the U.S. plans to start blocking distribution of the popular apps TikTok and WeChat this Sunday. That means no new downloads. TikTok will work for a few more weeks. The ban on crucial services doesn't actually start until November 12th. WeChat's ban, however, goes into full effect on Sunday. The decision stems from the app's ability to collect huge amounts of data from its users and their connections to China's military and intelligence services.
Meantime, here at home, the intersection of 7 Mile and Chalmers on Detroit's east side back open this noontime. It was closed for much of the morning after a serious and fatal collision. The impact killed a man driving a Dodge Challenger, while the 29-year-old driver of the BMW involved was injured and remains in the hospital. Right now, no word on what caused the 2 cars to collide. We expect an update from police at some point this afternoon. And now to the latest on the coronavirus here in Michigan. The University of Michigan announced 19 confirmed cases of the coronavirus in its South Quad residence hall. And in East Lansing, the outbreak near Michigan State University is leading to more mandatory quarantines.
The Ingham County Health Department put 11 more large rental houses in East Lansing on a 14-day quarantine, bringing the total there to 39. Meantime, MSU cases are up, listen to this, 315% since September 1st. Statewide, Michigan added 829 new cases and 9 more lives lost to the virus. This weekend will mark 6 months since the virus hit the Detroit Police Department hard, including Chief James Craig. Now, he has since recovered from the virus. He says the fight against it is still going on. He says, "We're still in a fight. I certainly am now a survivor of COVID."
Okay, well, in Decision 2020, the campaigns for both President Trump and Joe Biden continue to make their presence felt here in Michigan. This morning, the Biden campaign launched the It Didn't Have to Be This Bad virtual tour. According to the campaign, it will focus on the Michiganders who've lost their jobs during the pandemic. And this evening, Trump Victory Michigan will open its Monroe County field office. We'll have much more on both candidates ahead at 12:30. And a massive cleanup effort is underway in communities along the Gulf Coast slammed by Hurricane Sally.
My parents are retired down there. I still can't reach them in Pensacola. NBC's Sam Brock reports from Florida, where residents are trying to figure out where to go from here.
After Hurricane Sally ripped through the region, residents are sweeping up and assessing their massive losses.
This is gone, this is gone. This is gone.
The powerful Category 2 storm causing widespread destruction, wrecking homes and businesses while claiming the life of at least one person and leaving several others missing.
That's a boat right there.
That's a boat.
Underneath your boat.
That's correct.
500 members of Florida's National Guard called up, going house to house to help those stranded by the flooding. All of that water also crushing local businesses.
You could see here in the refrigeration, the water line.
Manuel Rodriguez and his wife Cindy relocated to Florida after COVID-19 forced their catering business in Washington, D.C. to shut down. They poured their life savings into a new venture.
And we were planning on opening on Tuesday, the inauguration of the business. But with the hurricane, unfortunately, we had to close. And we lost everything.
Mississippi and Alabama also hit hard by the hurricane.
Our state is reeling just as our people are hurting.
Some residents say this is the last storm they'll ride out.
My daughter and I will leave from now on. Definitely.
What's that?
Back in Florida,
we built the boat out of steel for this very reason. It's bulletproof.
Guy and Pamela Hall spent a terrifying night riding the storm out on their steel-hulled boat with their cat Frankie in tow.
The docks had broken.
The docks started to come apart, so we couldn't get off. We waited too long.
The couple says it was like the Wizard of Oz, debris and even a house floating by.
Yeah, it was scary. I just was hoping it would end, and it just kept going on and on.
That was Sam Brock reporting. Many people still don't have their power back. Phone lines are down. This is days after landfall. Customers without electricity. Governor DeSantis down there says crews are working 24/7 to fix what they can, but it could be a while.
Well, and these things do take time, Paul.
Yeah, these hurricanes are just such large storms. In the case of this one that was moving so slow at landfall, it just dropped biblical amounts of rain, and thank goodness we don't deal with that kind of stuff here, those hurricanes. All right, right now, temperatures after rising quickly this morning have slowed their rise. The warmest spot is Detroit City Airport at 61 degrees, 59 at Metro Airport, 56 at Pontiac, and 58 over at Lapeer. And here's the visible satellite imagery, and you can see, as expected, the moisture from Lake Huron is starting to generate some cloud cover. Let's zoom in real quick and see what's going on in some of your neighborhoods. You can see on the east side, that's a pretty good band of clouds right there, but it's transient. It moves through, and then you'll get back into some sunshine. And up in the thumb, you can see, if you look carefully here, you can see how they're like lines of clouds. Those are actually called cloud streets. That's what they're called, cloud streets. So if you see kind of a horizontal line of clouds from northeast to southwest, that's what you're looking at there, just lines of moisture coming in off of Lake Huron. All right, 62 the high today. Some areas to the north in particular are only going to get into the upper 50s for a high. However, the National Weather Service has now expanded the frost advisory to all of southeast Michigan. We're going to talk about that, and I'll show you the 4-zone forecast with some specific low temperatures all across the area coming up in just a little bit, guys.
Thank you, Paul. A few moments ago, we had a technical snafu trying to get some sound from Chief James Craig regarding COVID, so let's listen to that bite right now.
I don't take it lightly. I know this team doesn't take it lightly. At one point, the Detroit Police Department had 650 members quarantined. Of that number, I want to say it's probably up to about 330 right now, myself included, who have tested positive. We just had a lieutenant who is recovering. It was tricky at first. He was in the hospital, but he's doing well now. So the real threat of COVID is there, and we just have to stay vigilant.
Incidentally, DPD welcomed new recruits to the department this morning, and we will have video of that coming up at 12:30. Happening now on Detroit's west side, well-known local artist Sheafy McFly is putting the finishing touches on a mural to promote solidarity.
Now here's a sneak peek of what's coming up on the side of the Flamingo Vintage. The team behind the mural says the goal is to keep the conversation and movement that we saw in countless protests around the city and country going. This evening, there's going to be a block party to unveil that mural.
People should come out because we think that it's an important conversation for us to be having in our communities, addressing issues about systemic racism and oppression, talking about the similarities about our different communities and how they're intrinsically intertwined within their struggles.
Well, the organizers are stressing masks and social distancing. That block party starts at 4 o'clock.
Rod, I feel like you need a nickname like Sheafy McFly. It could be like Cashy McMoneybags. That would be awesome.
I knew that was coming at some point.
Still to come, President Trump suggests a coronavirus vaccine could be ready by Election Day.
And next at noon, why health experts say they have a more conservative timeline.
But first, deadly wildfires continuing burning on much of the West Coast.